Hey students, I know you're out there feverishly practicing and reviewing for this challenge, but did you know that you actually have to learn how to practice practicing? You're actually doing that when you come to your lesson, right? Think about how your teacher approaches things. That's pretty much how she wants or he wants you to practice it during the week. And it's a real big clue to how to practice. Not what to practice. We know what to practice. It's on the book, right? How to practice. We actually have to practice practicing. That is one of the biggest things that we have to learn as we learn an instrument or anything. We actually have to learn how to practice. And I like to, besides setting yourself up and, making sure you're rested and, you're focused and it's the best time of day for you to practice. We can't always have all those things, but we try. Besides that, most practice sessions, and of course everybody's practice is different. What works for you might not work for another person. But in general, all practice sessions have these three things. I call them the 3 Ps. You're either preparing a piece, like you're learning the notes and the rhythm. You're practicing a piece. You've learned the notes now, and now you're putting hands together. You're working out fingering. You're starting to shape a little bit. Maybe you're working on balance. And then there's the performing, where you have a piece that's polished, it's ready to go, it's ready to be performed. So you want to fill your practice session with pieces that are from those 3 main groups. And it's the second group where we can get really the most creative. There's all types of ways of practicing. There's slow practice. That's when you go super duper slow. I call it snail slow. My kids always laugh when I say that. So. Especially good when you really need to listen that both hands are doing what they're supposed to be doing. It gives you time to listen and decide if you're doing it. Okay, speed practice on the other hand, you might want to be doing, practicing as fast as you can. Right? Just, if you over practice, if you go super fast, faster than you need to go, then all of a sudden when you go to slow it down, practicing is great. Also, if we have to do, if you can do it fast and light, you can do it slower. Right? That's speed practice. Another way we can practice, sometimes we're just practicing technical things like scales, Right? Sometimes we're just practicing technical things, and sometimes we have to go really slowly, or even slower to check the fingering and the shifting that has to happen, right? The real technical nitty-gritty. That's a type of practice. Preview spots are a type of practice, right? Where you might be doing of arietta with the grace note and the stretched out 5/7. You might be practicing a little spot over and over and over again. So all of those things are ways of practicing. It's not just practicing hands alone, practicing together, right? There are lots of ways that you can practice and lots of practice techniques that your teacher is giving you all the time. So mix it up and make sure you're covering those 3 Ps, that you're preparing a piece, you're practicing pieces, and you're performing pieces. Those are the 3 Ps. So make sure your practice has a little bit of everything. Okay? You might even have some warm-ups thrown in there. Okay? But the more variety, the more fun and the more interesting your practice will be, and the more successful your practice will be.